Born on March 30th, 1959, Raphael Tuju paved the way from journalism to politics. He attended Majiwa Primary School and Nakuru West Primary before joining Starehe Boys Center. He later earned a Master of Arts in Mass Communication from the University of Leicester in the UK. From his media training, he became a television news anchor in the late 1980s and early 1990s, produced award-winning documentaries, and managed ACE Communications, a company working with organizations like World Health Organization and others. Tuju's media career was marked by pioneering contributions, anchoring news, producing documentaries particularly on HIV and AIDS and gender empowerment, and running ACE Communications from 1992 to 2001. He also wrote opinion columns and consulted for major development organizations, including the World Bank and USAID. In 2002, Tuju entered politics, winning the Rarieda parliamentary seat under the NAC coalition. His initiatives included building classrooms, water projects, and launching a mobile hospital to combat infant mortality from malaria and HIV and AIDS, projects with tangible community impact. He served in multiple cabinet roles: Minister of Information and Communications, Minister of Tourism and Wildlife, and later Foreign Minister from 2005 to 2007. Post-2007, Tuju served as advisor to President Kibaki on media and diversity management until 2011. In 2012, he formed the Party of Action to launch his presidential bid, though it ended swiftly. By 2016, he became the Secretary General of Jubilee Party, helping to shape its early structure through the 2017 election cycle. Later, from 2018 to 2022, he served as a Cabinet Secretary without portfolio, a post at the symbolic level but one that kept him in national affairs. Tuju's private investments include significant real estate developments in Karen. He opened the upscale Dari restaurant and owned multi-billion shilling properties, financing through loans from lenders, including the East African Development Bank, resulted in long-standing litigation over defaults and asset seizures, with judicial actions and conservatory orders frequently reported. At one point, banks targeted his children in attempts to recover 1.6 billion loan Kenyan shillings, which they had co-guaranteed, raising concerns over personal and family financial exposure. Tuju married Ruth Akinyi on November 5, 1986. The couple had 3 children, one son who pursued a career as a pilot, and twin daughters, one working in banking and the other in fashion design. They remained married for about 27 years before parting ways. In December 2011, allegations surfaced that Akinyi was involved in an affair with Tony Ogunda, a bodyguard. Confrontations ensued, and a meeting held at their current home attempted to resolve the scandal but ultimately failed. They separated in September 2012. Tuju stayed in their current home with their daughters, while Akinyi and her son moved to accommodating units in Upper Hill. By February 2013, Tuju filed for divorce, citing adultery and violent behavior. He claimed his wife had become adulterous and violent, bringing her lover into the marital home even in the presence of their children and staff. Tragically, in July 2013, Tony Ogunda was found dead at a property owned by Tuju in Upper Hill. The police questioned Akinyi about the death and also arrested Tuju's nephew as a person of interest in the murder investigation. Meanwhile, Tuju's daughter filed legal motions to halt their mother's criminal trial, arguing she was mentally unfit. However, the High Court declined to intervene, stating any such assessment should occur in the trial court. After the divorce, Ruth Akinyi's life took a striking turn. From a life in Karen suffering circles, she eventually ran a modest food eatery along Mombasa Road, serving office workers chapati, matumbo, and stews, sold at affordable prices, starkly contrasting her former lifestyle. Tuju, on the other hand, continued his political and business ventures while navigating litigation tied to his assets and loans. In 2020, Tuju was involved in a serious road accident on the Nakuru-Nairobi highway while en route to former President Moi's burial. He sustained 13 broken ribs, and internal injuries demanding oxygen support. He later credited his survival to his faith. In August 2025, Tuju resigned from the Jubilee Party, marking the end of his formal leadership roles within the party. His tenure had spanned media, cabinet service, and strategic political administration. From a journalist and communications consultant to a politician and business investor, Raphael Tuju's life has been multifaceted and at times dramatic. His story encapsulates success in media and politics, adversity through personal scandal and legal challenges, and resilience in the face of physical trauma and financial strain. In every chapter, his experiences reflect public scrutiny, personal turmoil, and enduring public presence.